sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, today is March 25th, 2021, and it's 2:41 a.m. 759 subscribers. Before I go on Twitter, there's a movie I watched yesterday after I gave up my computer because I went back to sleep because, I got up like 2 something. The night prior, I was supposed to watch that particular movie on Netflix, but I fell asleep. So when I turned on the TV again, the last movie that I was watching was still on the back, on the screen once I got onto Netflix. So I decided to watch it again. So apparently it's a Nigerian movie, and it was pretty good. If you like Bridgerton, I think it's almost like Bridgerton, but it's the reverse version where you get things in your face, things is being said as it is, and things like that. It's called Isoken. Is ISOKEN. So it was pretty good. So I thought I'll share it with you if you guys, want to check it out. That was the first Nigerian movie that I've watched on Netflix. Nigerian movie at all, completely. That's the first one I've ever watched. So I thought it was pretty good, and I think you guys should watch it. All right, so let's go on Twitter. I'm gonna go on my likes. There's some videos I wanna show you first. All right, so I saw this yesterday. It's 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
Let's go live now to Austin, Texas. We can speak to Alexei Robichaud. He's one of the founders of Better Up and its chief executive. I know you've been waiting a while to come on. Thank you very much, Alexei. It's good to talk to you. I was going to ask you what he was going to be doing, but in fact, I hear he's already started.
Yes, that's right. He's been in the role for a couple months, and we're really excited to share the news with the world today.
You know, as I'm editing this video, I think I know why they didn't come out any sooner. It's because of the Oprah interview. He probably told them, don't come out with that yet, that I'm working for you guys, because there's an interview that's going to come out. Maybe he probably didn't even say there's an interview. He probably said, just give it a few more months before you come out. Something is going to come out first, okay? So you could get all the publicity could focus on you, because this other thing is going to overshadow you. So let's wait after this. Something else is, I'm pretty sure he didn't go in full detail with him and probably said, don't make it public yet. Okay, I'm pretty sure there was a agreement with that, not to come out public yet. After, for him, it was after the Oprah interview. Okay, it's been what, maybe 2 weeks now. All right, so each thing could get their own focus, because if the Oprah interview is being talked about and then this is coming out, so which one is gonna overshadow each other? So he probably told him, don't come out public yet. I could still work with you and do things, just don't make it public yet. That's what I'm thinking right now as I'm editing this video.
So what's he been doing?
So he's focusing on a few areas in helping to advance BetterUp's mission. First and foremost is around our social mission, which is helping to change the global dialogue around mental health to be focused on strengths building and mental fitness and the cultivation of these resources preventatively.
So if you listen to what Alexei Woboshaw is saying, it's exactly the same thing that Harry has been talking about. So he fit perfectly to what they are doing. Okay, so you're gonna see as I continue reading, you're gonna see as I continue showing you some of the, you're gonna see some haters who's, you know, how is Harry fit into this and that, he doesn't have experience and all of this. So pretty much these are the things that this is the job description that he's telling us now. All right, so I'm editing it and this came to mind.
He's also helping to work on everything from product design to product strategy to co-creating content and the experience for our members, and helping with partnerships like we announced today with Peak State, which will be creating some new content for our users related to mental toughness and mental fitness as well.
And Alexei, how is the new boy doing? Do you think you'll keep him?
Again, while I'm editing it and I'm listening to the thing now much closer, I mean, what kind of question? How is your new boy doing? Is that a child? Oh my goodness, they really treat him like a child. That's like a freaking, what? He's what, 36 or something like that? How your new boy doing? What kind of thing is that? I just realized that. I mean, I heard it before, but it didn't cross my mind. So they really treat him like a child over there in the UK. My goodness. And then for a professional like that, what kind of thing is that? What kind of question is that to ask someone in an interview and being publicized? Jeez. That was extended, not the other one.
I hope he keeps us. He's doing fantastic. You know, I will say, like, I had obviously never talked to royalty before in my life. And I think the most impressive thing has just been his focus singularly on how can he be of service, how can he advance his vision and this mission, and how can we make positive impact in the world together. So he's got an incredible attitude, and he is filled with energy and enthusiasm. So I have a feeling that he'll work out.
On that question, what do you call him?
We're partners here. He likes to be called Harry in the workplace, so
Harry.
we just address him as Harry.
And what are you paying him, Alexei?
What the hell?
Well, as you can imagine, as a private company, we don't disclose any compensation of any employees and folks, and so we're unfortunately not able to share that.
All right. What sort of hours is he doing?
So at this level, with senior leaders, we're really focused on
all
impact.
in his
So
business now.
as you know, he has other commitments. So we worked really thoughtfully and intentionally about designing for impact and making sure that he's able to add value. But for me as a CEO, I'm not worried about hours. I'm worried about contribution, and I'm worried about change and positive change.
You just very neatly dodged the question. I have to ask, who's going to...
This guy. Oh. But anyway, so that's how I want to get started, because Harry, after I finished recording yesterday, found out that Harry had, has a new job. So let's see. Okay, I hope he keeps us. Let's go in the comment. Okay, her rude and tacky peeking into a grown man pocketbook. Yeah, it's like how much is. I mean, you don't ask that question. Harry has been in the role for a couple months, and Zilt leaked another proof Baldy was spearheading all them leaks. Okay, they're so nosy. Wow, this is considered journalist in the UK. Shaking my fucking head. Okay, did he really ask him about his salary? Dang, focus on how much the royal family gets. So that it was that BBC? Yeah, that's BBC. So this thing been going on. He's been working for like 2 months from what I've heard. So I showed this before, but I cut it out because the thing moved. So let's see here. He was on a conference call an hour ago. Prince Harry. All right. So that is a different one. All right, 24.
You're like, yeah. What's the big?
He says Harry's already hard at work.
He was literally on a company all hands an hour ago. Employees will have the opportunity to interact, partner, work with him on projects. So he's part of the team.
See, when he said he's part of the team, one of the things that popped in my mind, this is what Harry and Meghan were trying to do, to be part of the team, the royal team. They didn't see the big picture of it. They were seeing individual. Okay, the royals, meaning the courtiers, whoever, they were seeing individual. They didn't see all of the hard work Meghan and Harry were doing. Were part of a team. Okay, they were branding, create the brand of the royal brand, make it more popular, but they didn't see that. They were so focused on individually. This is what happened. All right. So when you're part of a team, okay, when somebody shine, everybody else is shine. So guess what? Now everybody's gonna be exposed in the royal family.
And we're really excited.
Wait, he was on a conference call an hour ago?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
What the hell?
He's one of the team.
Yeah, he was in a conference call because he was paying this guy to get his input. So what was he supposed to say? Like bow down to his employee? Okay, Harry is his employee, not employer. Okay, it's the other way around. He's working for him. So what he's supposed to say? Oh my God, these people are ridiculous. All right.
Yeah.
He says Harry's.
I mean, it's almost like any other person. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let me just read some of the comments. His attitude perfectly summarizes the Sussex squad attitude to royalty and explains why we then fall for the voter BS. Okay, Papa stay working. I mean, did they think he was just going to be twiddling his thumbs and just had a fancy title with the company? No, my man likes to work and will be working like everyone else. That's right. It's shocking how different life is here for him compared to the UK. They're still writing vicious make-believe stories about him, whereas here he's thriving like our Duchess said. All right, she wanted to ask what they were talking about. I mean, I think all the guy needed was pretty much the publicity, and I think doing that because that's what they wanted. Okay, from something I saw, how the thing jumped in terms of the social media following. I didn't even bother in terms of the social media platform thing. All right, Harry already made his money back by all the publicity this company has gotten. Millions never heard of them before. See, that's me here. And now they are a household name. Any company will be happy to have hardworking Harry on their team. The obsession the journals have with Harry is getting out of hand. The simple fact that Harry is working on a conference call is huge breaking news to them. I'm like, that's what I was like, what the hell? Yeah, they hire him for that, so they were talking to him. Okay, I'm not sure I could be completely chill on that conference call. I have to mute myself and sending messages to my work besties. You might get fired, I think, if you be doing things like that. All right, so I think the people that he's having interaction with are top level people. All right, and the thing said too, I think it's top level people. They're fuming. I know they are. All right, LOL. Don't bank on his staying power. All right, led by Prince Harry, heads together, unites 8 mental health charities, including mine, since 2016. It has encouraged millions of people to have important conversation about mental health. We are disappointed and very concerned. Harry did not mention us, his wife. What? did not mention us to his wife. What are they talking about? What is this? Okay, when I was reading it the first time, I didn't understand the severity of it. So, but the thing is that because there's so much leaking, people leaking information, okay, something like that should have been stay private. So I believe if Harry goes to some of these people, most likely this thing will be completely the tabloid get the hang of it, forget it, it's gonna be going crazy. So I can understand why Harry didn't bring it up, and I also understand I guess whatever the people he was working with, he then are saying what they are saying. But you remember, everything that Harry does, it's leaked. Okay? Everything that they do, it leaked. Even if Harry were to go to them and said, go to this, or my wife need this, or something like that, okay, to keep it quiet, look, even from some of the comment you're hearing, people were gonna leak it. All right? So I could understand why he didn't do it. Don't bank on his staying power. I mean, well, whatever it is, it is. If he decides to leave, that's up to him. All right? Jeez. As upset as the royal family was when Harry was attacking them, Harry will do far more damage to them by publicly carving out a successful life without taxpayers' assistance. Yep, that is correct. Because now he's showing the people, the royal family, look, you could go and work on your own. All right? That's exactly true. That is exactly true. Yep. They shouldn't do what they did. All right? Does this make Meghan a stay-at-home mom? I'm joking. She's got gigs. So there's a tweet that I came across. I'm gonna read it after that. Okay? It's really funny how I think Henry VIII put it. It's really funny. All right? It sort of remind me of this. Does this make Meghan a stay-at-home mom? I'm joking. She's got gigs too. Okay? I'm glad this guy is protecting Harry. Okay? I like the way he just said the guy is working. That's that. All right, I'm loving this. Prince Harry, congrats, Harry. Keep up the excellent work. Thriving, it's great. All right, there's two things important here. Two of the comment here, like showing the people over there in the UK that royals can be working too. All right, so make their own money. They don't need taxpayers' money. All right, so let me go on one of the bookmark that sort of relate to this, and then I'll come back to some of the that's here. With every passing accomplishment, nope, that's not it. Okay. Well, you know what, since it's there, because I have to read it anyway. With every passing accomplishment, it becomes clearer how held back Harry was in his role as William's spare. Alright? Imagine working in an environment where you are forced to diminish yourself, so your work-shy older brother continues to look superior. That's right. There's 6 comments in here. And this one. Okay, Meghan woke up the inner giant and Harry. It's why William enraged with her and Archie. I mean, that was before that. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. All right. So, and that's what good partners do. They encourage one another and push each other to do better in all areas of their lives, including work. All right, Meghan was told she needed to be 50% less of what she was. Harry has probably been told the same all his life. That I believe so too. Think about the psychology and mental fitness behind all that. And I think his experience will benefit his new job. That's right. Yep. I think so too. Can you imagine that all his potential will have gone to waste? I'm glad the world gets to see his full potential in the global media coverage while Billy is stuck with the tabloid. Oh, that is true. All right, they're telling them to diminish, don't do this, you can't do that. In one of my very old videos, I said there's something I came across and I could never find the proof of it. So I never really bank on it to really share it, because there are times I believe he was said, all right, where his ideas, each time he came with an ideas, they told him no. Was it William, the other senior royals who's ahead of him, like his father and his brother, is first. So they never really take his seriously. All right. So this is that. So he's pretty much showing the world what he's all about. And we know definitely Head Fits was his idea. All right, because when Harry was at the Obama Foundation and he was being interviewed by Melody Hobson, I mean, she asked him a lot of questions. And for someone who then want to name who created or who came with these ideas with the organization, whatever the thing for the mental health thing, he should know the ins and outs. For someone who knows that much about the thing, you definitely know he's the brain behind the idea. All right, basement slag per our conversation yesterday. So toxic. Imagine the mind F, okay, mind F of that situation. All right, that's in French. I would rather envision a monarchy where the best would be picked as the heir. But I think that Harry thrives better in his new world. It must be an exciting change from his trapped royal experience. But guess what? Imagine, let's say they change the rules of the monarchy, not the firstborn. Can you imagine that? And then they decided to change the rule where the people get to vote who is the next heir. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And then people vote for Harry. Oh my goodness, the incandescent with rage that would have been going with this other guy, his brother, who his entire life they shape him to be lazy, and then now he has to go into the world and be and provide for his family. Can you imagine that? Okay, work-shy is such a graceful way of saying lazy ass. That is true. You're absolutely right. One can only imagine what Harry will have accomplished if the royal family did not want him to outshine the first in line. Thank God he escaped and can exercise his autonomy. Congratulations, Prince Harry. And the effort to make him look superior were not working, so kept increasing the abuse. That is true, because the other one don't want to do any work, but they're telling the other one, to don't shine, and then they're making the other one more lazy. That's pretty much that. Yep, remember in the Oprah interview, Meghan was told she had to be 50% less of herself. That's right. And this particular thing did not appear on the main the night that they show it. It was the following morning on CBS. Oprah said that, and it wasn't even during that time. It was in 2018 or something. Meghan was talking to her about that. All right, it wasn't even on that interview. It was like a couple years ago, and then Oprah mentioned it. Okay, have you seen the state of Photoshopped, WikiLeaks, and that magazine? All right, we don't want to talk about that. Does that make William Dudley Dursley? They even sabotage his work. That's right. My goodness, these people. But failing at it, Harry was likely told to be 50% less, but still outshine Willie Incandescent. That's right. All right, let me go over all of my bookmark. All right, if Harry can succeed outside of the taxpayers, why can't the rest of them? Okay, so let's see here. All right, the upcoming revolution. That's right. Yep, I'm telling you, those people were working against the monarchy. They think they were helping them. All right, just because you hear what you want to hear, because they're telling you this is what you want to hear. So you think they were for you? Pretty much. Yep, they opened the people's eyes. Look at Harry. He's working. He's doing this. He's doing that. Go out in the world and do the same. All right, the rest can cause they're not Harry and Meghan. Our faves have it factor. All right, it's what we call the rhetoric question. All right, does it feel wrong to anyone else that the taxpayers, the royals, to do charity work? Charity work, all right? It's like, what charity work? That things are closing. Look at the few couple, 2-3 years Meghan was over there. What is it? All of her thing is still open. The other ones were even closing before the pandemic. All right, there's 3 in here. Okay, let me go into all of this. Let's go on that. All right, they don't even do charity work. They just lend their names to causes to bring attention to the charity. So it's little more than a photo op. Then they get paid 80 million pound taxpayers. Okay, money which they can afford not to take. All right, this is what they felt like Harry and Meghan were going to use the word royal. Okay, remember they told them they can't use the word royal, and then they drop it. Now they look at Harry. He just said, just call me Harry. He goes by Harry. All right, so there it is. They think the name royal is what gets people money, but all right, let me see here. Okay, charities and patronages. The Queen and other members of the royal family lend their names. Okay, it's almost like Trump, who his name is plaqued all over buildings across the world, is just to lend his name, and he's claimed that that's his, but it's not. It's other people's thing. And you look, when he first became president or something like that, you see people in South America that they had Trump names in it. They remove it. All right, that was before the U.S. started taking, some of the buildings in Manhattan start removing Trump's name, where they had to vote to remove his name and stuff like that. All right, so he just lent his name. He doesn't own the buildings. All right, so they lend their names, and such of their names, their times. Okay, let me read. The Queen and other members of the royal family lend their names and much of their time to many different charities and organizations. Currently, over 3,000 organizations list a member of the royal family as their patron or president. Okay, these range from well-known charities such as the British Red Cross to new smaller charities like the Redham Children Trust to regiment and their armed forces. Okay, royal patronages add status to an organization. Okay, there's that thing here. Status. Okay, they think the royal is some sort of a status. Okay, royal organization and visit and involvement from royal patron can often bring much needed publicity. All right, so there it is. This is what they bring. And they think this is what Harry and Meghan were gonna use to make a living. Then he just showed them the proof. All right, he just showed them the proof. You don't need that. All right, this only works in the UK, I guess. All right, that's been a bug in my bonnet for a long time. Not only that, but their work doesn't necessarily bring any benefit to the charity. That's right. All right, they also said they go about their work quietly, like that's a good thing. Okay, what is the point of them just blending in with other volunteers who probably have other jobs, bringing no attention to the charity? Seriously, backward place. Okay, but what they do is not charity. They get paid. It's a job. Besides, the charities have to raise funds, otherwise they fail. All right, this is why they're failing. Some of the things just closing down, and they rarely donate from their own pockets. For example, Prince Charles saved Dumfries House, and it's now owned by the Prince's Foundation. The estate was purchased in 2007 for £45 million. Charles loaned $20 million to the venture, but no other funds. The rest were donation. What the F? Okay, honestly, this is the most thought-provoking thing I've read all day. And then the royal family said it's not possible to do charity work if you're not full-time working royal family. Okay, that's insane. People are laughing. That's why that flop. Okay, ask Kate about the few that close. Okay, and Princess Anne hosts charity because they don't stand behind them. The taxpayers do. All right, there it is. People start talking. They're probably scaring their boot now, saying, "Oh my God, don't let the people who wake up. Don't let them see that this is what we've been doing. We don't need to be royals to make a money, to earn a living." All right, so I'm telling you, they shot themselves on the foot. Okay, with all of their BS. Okay, and I think as they removing stuff from them, from Harry and Meghan, the security, you can't use the royal, all of this, as things is chipping away from them, okay, Harry and Meghan are shaping their direction. All right, we can do this. So if they said we can do this with our name, so we have to go this way. So each time they shape the narrative, meaning the royal family, okay, they remove different things from them, the security, all of this that I mentioned, okay, they readjust themselves to things, to move forward. I believe so, okay, because maybe the Archwell, okay, because now they can't use the word, what is it, Sussex Royal. So they have to come up with a different name. So there comes the Archwell. Like, I wish I came across some of my old comments, because I remember in one of the comments I said, like, how many letters in the alphabet? I'm sure they could rearrange all of this, all of these letters to make a new name. All right. So these people are so effing stupid. All right. Let me go to the next tweet. Okay. All the respect to Meghan Hostage for consistently going out and securing bag. My kind of guy. 90% of the men that fill their entire days screeching about Meghan wish she will take them hostage, if only for a weekend. Pierre will even be happy with 3 hours. There's 23 comments in here. I was supposed to go to some more comment on the other one. I forgot. Okay, Pismon will sell his wife and kids for a second of Meghan attention. He also will have been out of job. Alright, people just laughing. When Piers get really desperate, he visit the wax museum to fund the Meghan statue. Oh my god, that is ridiculous. My goodness. Yes, they love it. Okay, Piers 3 hours. Meghan had Harry shaking on the sofa at the engagement interview. That's right. When what is it? In the engagement interview, when they said to Meghan, "Oh, you getting a new country, a new husband," and Harry's body's just shivered. Ooh, husband sounds good.
Getting a new country out of it, a husband, obviously, but also giving up your
nice.
career.
This is nice.
Yeah. Alright, Pierce will be thrilled if she glances his way. I'm convinced when they had Acre on the show, he was giddy to be so near someone who had made physical contact with her. Oh my god. Okay, he will be happy if she even acknowledge him. Okay, not even 3 hours. 5 minutes in her presence will make him spontaneously combust. Okay, 3 hours, he seemed like a 13-second meal. The squad or something. Okay, he won't last more than 3 minutes. Oh my god, it's taking a different direction. Harry is showing up all other hostages. Okay, 3 minutes even, laughing my ass off. Too generous, 20 minutes stop. Alright, even this is beyond his capability. 30 minutes. Oh my god. LOL. Piers will be happy with solitary drink. Dirty martini, wasn't it? Okay, I'm wondering if Piers and Sharon ever had a fling. That's a mighty close friendship. I mean, but we know, you know what? Let me not go there. Next tweet, okay? Oh, there was more on the other one. That was under this, okay? Love to see it. Okay, if there's one thing Meghan can do is keep a hostage. Girl, how you let your hostage get you pregnant 3 times? Go bike riding up and down California and get a job. Ma'am, why is your hostage smiling all the time? She needs to get that together. Harry said, who the hostage now? There's 11 comment under this. There's this giggling. Oh my god. It's the Stockholm Syndrome, I guess. Okay, he got a job now. Just heard it on US TV. Okay, welcome to show. Maybe they need to get up with that time and stop hating the thing called a relationship. And stop all the cheating and slut sharing in the marriage to have a great foundation and the hostage takeovers. She needs to work her vice. She works her vice very well. Okay, each time she said, you could go fly. I don't need you anymore. He come back and said, give me some more vice. Keep me hostage. Oh my god, too many crazy things going in my head. Let me get off of this before I stop. My cousin tells me she listened to my videos. I don't want her to hear. Oh, when when you know your family members listening to your videos, you're like, oh well, you better not. Like, you're like a saint in front of their eyes, but you're freaking the bed. Let me get out of there. Alright, but remember, after we Americans won the Revolutionary War, the Brits comforted themselves by saying we'll be too poor to survive on our own and be back within 2 years, and instead we became richer than them and never came back. Let me see the speak comment. And here, so now Brits were talking about Harry's gonna be broke and be crawling back because Charles cut him off. Thanks. You unintentionally made a man of your son. Alright, time to do the same to William and Kate. But now Harry and Meghan are projected to become richer than Will and Kate in a few years. Okay, they're not coming back anytime soon. Okay, she got game. I'm telling you, whenever she write her stuff, she's on point. Okay, they better not. Safer and happier where they are. They were the best of the royal family. He is his mother's son, and Meghan is just beautiful inside and out. Okay, I guess he worked his way out of those zip-tied handcuffs, blinders, mind, controlling drug, etc. The squad is trying to tell me bring back my freaking ideas about Harry. Can't do frustrating too many bitter people. Yep, Prince is a man. Hello, the man. Alright, Meghan said you had to pay your way hostage. No free hostage. No free lunches. That's right. So amazing. Just looking at this. Before Harry goes to work, Meghan is like, you better give me a quickie before you go. You may not want to come back if you're hostage. Give me a quickie. Oh my God. Oh, what I'll do to be her hostage. Oh my God, the squad. Each time I want to move on, they're bringing more stuff. Okay, I hope Harry become the British royal family first ethically self-made billionaire. Okay, here for it. I hope so. Somebody needs to tell Harry this ain't how to be a hostage. Oh my God. Okay, is making boss move. Okay, I'm here for it. It's enough. Okay, the line forming to be hostage to this woman will stretch for 1,000 a mile. All right. It's almost like that tweet that I came across. I think it was on yesterday thing here, and when they tell him what is it, Meghan has to do acting work and all of this, and Harry was like, hold my beer. Okay, you stay there, I go to work, I do the hustling. Alright, Harry said, I'm gonna work, provide for my family and pay these taxes for 3 years so I can become a citizen. Who knows? He did say the Queen is his commander-in-chief, so I don't think he's gonna be a citizen. Maybe he might be a, how do they call this? Residence, okay, to get his green card and stuff like that. Success is the best revenge. I'm so proud of it. Okay, my man Prince Harry is still trending after getting his big job in Silicon Valley. Love it. All right. Well, Wes Levy saying Harry is a prisoner. I want to be Meg hostage. They thought they were making fun of him, but look at this, the squad turned it completely. Alright, I think one of my videos, I put the thing hostage in it. I think that's the one with James Corden. Okay, I had a comment under that video where someone was saying some BS. Alright, worse, so I'll climber also, which is the pinnacle, and gave it all up. Okay, social. Okay, so I was like, what is it? Worse, so social. Okay, social climber also. Alright, for a hostage, he should get out a lot. We see him more than Meghan. Okay, he's not pregnant. Oh my God, Carol made it. Oh my God, Carol made her fingers read the headline like, oh my God. Those people are crazy, the squad. Okay, always stay gracious. Best revenge in your paper. Alright, he is thriving. Okay, my man. Okay, when they have a huge share, if Facebook Inc. and Twitter, then they made my day. Alright, Meghan and Archie taking Harry as hostage worked well on him. Look all the accomplishment he's done since he was taking out care for the race from the racist kingdom of Liz Charles William and his white princess. Okay, all right. Let's see. There's 3 I forget that one. All right. He applied for the green card. He's never going back. Okay, they can enjoy the egghead Mr. and Mrs. Egghead Baha at Meghan's hostage. Alright, but then again, if his country is treating him like that, so he probably does decide to change his mind. Alright, next tweet. So the Cambridge had 20 persons left their employment in 2 years, but there was a media blackout on this. I saw it. That's from Sussex, Jamaica. She tweeted that and I came across it. So let's see. So the Cambridges had 20 persons left their employment in 2 years, but there was a media blackout on this. Alright, yesterday the British media published misleading info about Harry and Meghan's staff. I've done some research on the Cambridge's staff turnover. Alright, 20 during the same period, April to March 21st. But sure, British media report without fear or favor. Alright, let's see here. If it's a long thread, I'm not gonna. Oh, that's Anna. My goodness, she's one heck of a. Let's see if I could read it. Royal wave goodbye, departure from William and Kate's staff. So these are all the people who pretty much left. Alright, 2019. August, okay, so I'm not gonna read all of them, and there's more. Royal wave goodbye, departure from Harry and Meghan's staff. Wow. 2018, 2021. So these are all the people who left. Alright, let's see here. By the way, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge had a complete turnover of their senior staff in the last 2 years, both private secretaries, head of Commons chair, and CEO of the foundation, Royal Foundation. Yet the transition of one person from chief of staff to senior advisor to Harry and Meghan makes front page news. Okay, also the second list staff leaving Sussex's is part of Camilla Tomlin's misleading article, Telegraph, March 22nd. Several mistrusts and omission there, but accurately reporting facts didn't suit her narrative. I guess I just copy and reference it in the end. Let me bookmark this. My goodness. Alright, this is stalking. Why are they tracking their staff in America, and how long do they intend to do that for? What? They doing that? Okay, I don't know. How long they continue to harass Americans who choose to leave jobs like normal people do. But those lists they make, in this case Tomlin, are false and misleading, and as always, they put Meghan on their front page when the Cams have their much higher staff turnover. Wow, that is scary. It's also so irrelevant. Liz Taylor has higher turnover of husband and nobody harass her for it. Oh, Liz Taylor. Okay, it's such a weak flex if this is the best they've got. Alright, of course. I'm still laughing about that. Alright, that's the actress. How many did she have? Like, was it 8 or something? Of course, they have a high turnover rate. Have you seen what they offer for salary? Shit, that's why. If you're going to work, you should get paid a decent wage. It's no honor to work your buns off and then you can't afford to buy the wipes afterward. Their friend and the Daily Hell reporter reported some of them, but not all, I see, and nothing on the front page. And the thing is that there was something where they were making, putting an advertisement for, what was it? Was it nanny or something? It was $20,000 and they were asking a lot out of them, where they could call them anytime or something like that. $20,000 to be almost a 24/7 kind of service. I don't think it's fair. It's much more because you're ending up not having much life. So it's the same thing. They're thinking that to have in your resume you work for the royal family is gonna get you a top job or something like that. So they abuse that on their workers too. I don't remember where I saw it. It was, I believe this thing was also mentioned too, because of the royal status. They think people should be slave to them. Okay, their whole senior leadership team left in a space of around 1 year, but I guess that doesn't matter or is worthy of a front page. All right, wow, thank you for doing this. All right, so this goes on. All right, so let me go to the next tweet. All right, because I'm almost an hour already. Okay, Shaniqua Lasha. Oh, that's the one. Oh my God, when I saw this, I was cracking up. Shaniqua Lasha told Jamal Tavares, I'm going to need you to bring in a steady paycheck. All right? It's the name. At first, I didn't know what she was talking about because I know she's a squatty. All right? So when I started saying, oh, she's talking about Harry and Meghan. Meghan is telling Harry, I'm going to need a paycheck. That's why, especially with extra mouths to feed, hair, ribbons, and female. Okay, feed, hair, to feed, hair ribbons, and female pads to buy. That got me cracking too. Female pad. Boy, she turned him into a real responsible man. The Rangers are mad. Tell you I started laughing at that too. You're absolutely right. Because I need to get my hair done, nails done, and you need to pay the damn mortgage. It's what it is. The squad. Listen, my man now have a 9 to 5, a big title benefit, and weekends up. He's handling his alright. Don't forget his family has Obamacare. Alright, baby girl Sussex is coming in good hands. By the way, for some of you who don't know what Obamacare is, pretty much health insurance, Affordable Care Act. That's why I had to bring that up. Yep, and we don't even make you stand outside for photo ops before we let you take baby home from hospital. Welcome home to Freedom USA USA. I didn't even see that. She responded to that. I love my comment. Don't forget his family has Obamacare. Because it's working, because the job provide you with health care, you know? That's what's up. All right. The squad were just laughing. Sister Shaniqua done told him that ribbon cutting and waving crap dirty. We don't do that here. Now this was funny. Thank you, Regina, for making all the squaddies laugh today. We've all had a hearty laughter. Okay, people just laughing. We gotta provide for baby girl. True that, on the Grange American style, he probably even sent a few early morning emails. That's right, which will be well received and handled efficiently without causing a holy meltdown and condensing rage. That's right, because sometimes there's things that needs to be said before the person get into the office, and the first thing that the person do is check their email. So he already tell them, this is what you need to look at. All right, I had this idea. Do you think this is possible? Take a look at it, and this and that. So yep, those early emails come in handy now. When I was working in the office, that's the first thing I do. The first thing I used to do is I open my computer and open the program that used to do the drafting. Okay, once I do that, next is email. While the thing is booting and things like that, is check email. Did the boss send something for me? Because I usually get in the office before the boss. So did he send or she send some stuff for me to look at and stuff like that? And if other clients we're working with is sending us information about certain things, yep, it's email. All right, you don't need to call people. Email, you open it when you can. Okay, that's why they avoid to call you. They don't call you in the wrong time. All right, that's the squad just laughing. All right, can you stop with these names? People just laughing. The Santa Barbara, California taxes won't pay themselves. Get working. All right, stop it. All right, the taxes is what's killing a lot of California. All right. And then guess what? He's going to have a lot of deduction too with 2 mouths to feed and all of this. what is it? And Meghan and all of that, a lot of deduction. Yep, and he did big one too. All right, people just laughing. Thank you, Shaniqua, auntie from Compton. Your niece don't play at all. All right, next tweet. All right, okay, new to me. All right, there's a picture of Meghan. I saw it and I just liked it because I never seen it, so I thought maybe you guys might like it too. All right, who sent that? Okay, Meghan Daly. All right, she's just the most beautiful. What a gorgeous woman. Me too. All right, next tweet. Okay, LOL. I will just leave this here. What happened here? USA Today, Queen Elizabeth II, eldest granddaughter. Oh, yeah, I did put a note on this. Okay, not about Prince Harry or Meghan. Just show the screenshot. Don't read what the article says. Read comments. All right. So this is the note that I said here. Just read it yourself. Okay, and look at the picture that they put. Okay, and then me, I was supposed to read only the comment. When I saw it, that's what I said I wanted to do. Okay, it's a photo of the Sussexes. People just laughing. That's the heck. What the heck is the matter with the media? All right, I think I responded in this, right? Okay, why can't put the picture of the mom and dad? Okay, I am still not over Zara's stupid smirk during Harry and Meghan's wedding. Okay, I remember that too. That family is full of vile people. Okay, I didn't know these are the new Mike and Tendall. I'll be damned. Okay, where the money resides. Yep, I can't with these people. All right, stand the obvious. This is not Zara. Okay, unfortunately, yes. Okay, Zara is a brunette now. Okay, they use Harry and Meghan to make maximum money, but they don't want Harry and Meghan make money themselves. Okay, I'm wondering if they could sue on that, because the thing is not about them, but you're using their picture. I'm wondering if they could do that, because you told me not to use this. I can't use certain names. I can't do that, but yet you're abusing my picture. I'm wondering if they could do that. Okay, the thing was not about them, but you're using their picture. Or maybe they should, I don't know, copyright their faces. Whoever used their faces and stuff should pay for it. Madness, no words. What's this? Okay, this is pretty much that. They just use their pictures to do something else. Okay, next week. Why the firm has put all the... That's another good one that I came across yesterday. The firm has put all of its eggs into Prince William's basket. They know Charles will be unpopular. It's why they expend so much energy protecting William and his lazy wife. They are all they have. That's all they have. Okay? This is why hereditary monarchy is a bad idea. All right? And now William is proving as unpopular as his father. So now what? I think the ship has sailed on the Will and Kate will grow into their roles. Talking point, which was ridiculous since both were almost 30 when they married. This is who they are. Like I've been saying, Charles trained William to cater to the media. All right, because Charles did some shitty stuff, especially with the Diana thing, and he thought the media will be the only thing that will save him. And I think this is why the Queen is still in her position, because she knows that people don't like Charles that much. And now with what William just did, you got the whole world, okay, and some of the Brits don't like you. All right, so that's even worse. All right. I think William is very unpopular on Twitter. I don't think his reputation is anywhere near as damaged and with the general public as his father. That's right. You see, I didn't even read this before. Let me go into this. There's 3 comments in here. All right, this is what I just read, and there's 10 comments under that. Let's go into it. All right, he is heading to Charles' territory, though. He's already there. I think he's already there. People outside of social media don't really like him either. It's just that we rarely hear the true public opinion about him. Okay, I think the last 2 stunts, the Virgil and the Black Friend, we saw abhorrent about and was trashed on every form of social media globally, not just Twitter. You see, I'm only on Twitter. I don't even go on IG. I have an IG account. I don't even go there that often. All right. I don't know, anything Facebook I'm starting to move away from. I don't know why. All right, I don't even post that many crazy stuff and for some reason I'm not gravitating toward them. Okay, I'm not sure that William is popular. I think Tory are supporting him because they trust him more than Charles. Okay, why do you think they trust him? Because since he was born, they shape him to their liking. That's pretty much that. He's pretty much one of them. Right? They want to push Charles away. Okay, it will be interesting to see how Kensington Palace respond to Harry getting an actual job and supporting himself and his family. Will Will and Kate have to prove their value to the British public? Once the public see that, they're gonna say our tax money is not gonna go in that. They're still in their little hypnotism. Okay, they will scream about it, but privately be nervous. The whole firm is. Yep. Alright, as working royals, they used to make Harry sing and dance with kids, etc. Now Harry is sitting on boardrooms where big change-driven decisions are made. Man, when you think about it, there was one interview that Harry did, and he was like, dancing and doing all this is a small thing. He doesn't mind doing it because all he wants, for the money. I mean, when you think about it, they were making him do some crazy stuff. And the other ones, my goodness. All right. He did say that in one interview. And I remember, I think it's the one with the center ballet thing. And he was sitting somewhere near a window. That guy, I forgot his name, whatever. But anyway, let me continue. As working royal, okay, they used to make Harry sing and dance with kids, etc. Now Harry's sitting in boardroom where big change-driven decisions are made. I agree with you. Privately, they must be nervous. Harry is making boss moves in U.S. corporate, while William and Kate are still lazying around for PR stunt. My goodness. The only reason he's sitting there doing that, there's a hater, that now is because they refuse to protect and treat his wife. That's right. I thought that was going to go in the wrong way. All right. The only reason he's sitting there doing that now is because they refuse to protect and treat his wife and son with dignity. That's why they are his world and they treat them like garbage. All right, strangers did more for them than his family ever did. That's right. That is true. All right, that makes sense. Charles is permanently damaged because of how he treated Diana. Okay, make no mistake. I don't think William is outrageously popular in the UK and abroad. I just think we need to be careful when talking about Twitter opinion versus the real world. It has gotten people into trouble before. Interesting. Okay, I mean, you see, this is why they shielding him. All those positive coverage and the tabloid and all of this. All right, they don't want to let people know the true things. That's exactly that. People don't know exactly how people in the UK actually feel about about William. All right, the demographic that will matter if William is king is Generation. That's right, Generation Z. They are all on Twitter and TikTok right now. This is the most important popularity metric for a person who will be king in 20 or 30 years. That is exactly true, because they're around his age and they're talking and doing all of this stuff. That is correct. All right, the young people, that's what will make you or break you. That is true. All right, and guess what? Liz, the Queen's people are pretty much expired, starting to get expired, and Charles people are starting to get expired. So pretty much, yeah, it's the Generation Z, and they are talking. Okay. And then guess what? The Generation Z are telling to their parents, this is what's going on and stuff like that. All right. That's yet to be determined. If it is still very early, William will damage himself sooner or later. Okay, he is extremely self-absorbed. This alone will put a nail in his coffin. His poor kids. All right, he doesn't think about his kid either. So his kids are done. All right, and then I don't think the other side of the family have any brain to teach them the proper way, because they were so eager to be part of the royals where they don't even know I don't even think they have a spine, a core value themselves. All right, I don't think it's I don't think it's as damaged as Charles, but give him time. He's only 39. LOL. There is still lots of time for him to keep effing things up. I also think if when the affair story really breaks with the story of the incredible cover-up, that will do real damage to William. Okay, it's like a ticking time bomb. Okay, I think if he has the ball, he should get out of his shame marriage and marry the woman he truly loves and be happy. There's no shame in divorce, especially these days. Otherwise, he will always be bitter and resentful of his brother's happiness. That's right. That is right. All right. I mean, let me not go there. Okay, it's not damage, more like difference. Most people genuinely don't care about him. He's the mirror to most of us here. All right, until alleged affair is finally confirmed, the popularity numbers are small, but will diminish like his dad. That's right. That was a good conversation. All right, let's see if I go back. Okay, that was this. I went into that. Okay, he's popular with people will think racism is a unicorn. What is that? All right, there was this. Okay, I think William is very unpopular. Okay, that's this. He is heading to Charles territory though. People outside of social media. Okay, I read some of these already. Let me go to the next tweet. Okay, so this is a retweet of that. BBC, all right. What's his salary? These folks believe they are superior. What happened to decorum and basic manners? All right, what is that? Alex Arbiter Show, CEO at Better. Prince Harry has been working as chief impact officer for 2 months now. BBC. Now he's doing. How is he doing so far? Alex, LOL. Great. BBC. Are you going to keep him? Alex, LOL. We honored. I mean, my goodness, are you gonna keep him? Another way, can you imagine? They're probably waiting to hear him that he got fired or something like that, so they could make a big thing out of it. All right, Alexi, LOL, we're honored to have him. BBC, what his salary? My goodness, can't discuss that. All right, they think it's their right to know. Okay, nobody asked such crude question. What is their salary? All right, next tweet. My queen. That's a retweet of that. All right. So now we come. That was the other thing that came after I gave up that's what came in the middle of the day after I gave my computer up to my husband because he had to work. So apparently, and I think I respond on that on Hugo's channel. All right. Let me see if some people responded to it. Did anybody respond to it? All right. Yep, somebody responded, so it could come here. All right. So pretty much, someone said, okay, I'm going to come back to this. Let's go to Twitter. All right. So pretty much here, paparazzi agency bankrupted by Meghan's Markle legal battle. All right. There's 421 comment here. Obviously, I'm not going to go through all of them. And then there's Myra. It says my queen. And this is what I actually think why if they file for bankruptcy. All right, this is me here. All right, there was more. Not to mention, where is that's not my reply here. All right, this is my comment in here. This could be a way to protect their asset. Okay, they now know Harry and Meghan are not playing and the law is in Harry and Meghan's side. The best thing for them to do is protect is to protect what they have now. All right, so if they file, they don't have money, they don't have this, and they think that when push comes to shove, if Harry and Meghan, I don't know how that goes. If they with that thing, did they go to how do you call this, to court already? I didn't follow this too much about them. All right, so I don't know what the ruling was. I think they pled guilty, and it's in the UK. That's the problem, or something like that. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with the paparazzi thing. All right, so this is what I think that's going on. Don't take the bankruptcy thing for face value. Okay, they just want to protect what they have, so they don't go after it. Okay, this is it, and I have 7 likes on it, and there's a response to it. Okay, not to mention the person that is suing Splash for sexual discrimination seemed to have lots of receipt. Okay, I don't even know they were suing them for that. I didn't know anything about the sexual things here. All right, so this is what I think that's going on. They filed bankruptcy just to protect their asset. So that was on Hugo's channel, and I think I mentioned it 2 places, and the first place I don't think I got any comment on it. Let's see, did anybody say it? Okay, pure. Okay, someone responded here. Oh, I was having a conversation with someone who claimed they were first, and I was like, nope, you're not first. There's somebody else I was going back and forth with. I was just having fun, and then I didn't want her to take it the wrong way at the end. Oh no, I didn't want to watch it. All right, let's go on the comment here. Let's see, I'm gonna read okay. The queen. All right, let's see. They blame it on Meghan things. No, I don't think so. They're just protecting their asset. All right, let's see. I'm gonna read some. They have 400 something. And the pandemic curtailing their ability to take pics of celebs and sue celeb for using the pics. They do that? In a case of sexual harassment, okay, this is what the person just mentioned on my comment and Hugo's thing. All right, a case of sexual harassment, but sure give Princess Meghan all the receipt. Well, take it. All right, you're gonna learn today. All right, so they sue. Okay, they take picture of the celebrity and then they sue the celebrity for using their own picture. That's some shit. My goodness, that's one heck of a karma. Yes, they should let Meghan. They should have left Meghan alone. Her power. Okay, for anyone doubting, she's actually a god. LOL, I love you so much. Okay, we tried to warn them to leave Meghan alone, but they didn't hear. They are bankrupt. I hope more goes bankrupt. That's your name. For Martin. Oh, that's how it's done. Don't mess with the king. Oh my god, that's this GIF. Okay, they thought they had a free reign to harass that woman right out of the existence. Then when she was no more, they will have profited even more from those ill-gotten pictures like Diana. Well, Meghan and Harry was not with this shit. Okay, it is what it is. Yep. Alright, so interesting. Celebrities, especially Meghan Markle, are obsessed desiring publicity, but sue when they do. Okay, let's see here. Guess that's American diva with, okay, Brits are more keep calm and carry on. Okay, you could have those royals. Okay, there has to be a boundary. Alright, there's 40 comment in here. Let me read a few of this. Okay, seems like Meghan and Harry being royal means where are my royalties? I mean, they don't use that here. Alright, even as they were leaving, the royal family told them don't use that. All right, let's see. They sue when it crosses the line. And the paparazzi often cross the line. By the way, Brits have sued paparazzi too. Who's going to keep calm and carry on when someone cutting holes in a fence to photograph your child? Let's go in here. Okay, I'll read some. All right, that's the one I just read. Out of 247,000 nasty article about Meg is in 1 year, while the royal pedo Meghan was used to protect got 1/3 of the same vile treatment. Then you have the nerve to criticize her for standing up for herself when Kate sued the same company over the naked picture. Did you have the same virtual? Alright, she got receipt too. Okay, hello. I hope she bankrupt another one. All right, tell that to Brit Princess Diana, who can't keep calm and carry on because she was killed being chased by paparazzi. You know better. I mean, you know, they have to leave them alone. So this is where they put crossing the line. I'm sort of happy it's during this pandemic. Can you imagine if they were driving and this happened with their kids and stuff like that? You know? So everything is being settled while the pandemic, and then once the pandemic, they could, when they see them, they just shut them off and put their camera away. Okay, me when I speak on things I know nothing about. Let's see. There's a music in it. I'm probably gonna fast forward it, but the thing is that she said, "Me when I speak on things I know nothing about." She just placed that. She put things about Meghan. Let me get out of this one. Next tweet. Again, it's about the paparazzi thing. Splash News and Picture Agency, which has been fighting the Duchess and privacy case, has also been a notable name for suing celebrities for posting images of themselves on social media. My goodness. I mean, I just read that, but when I think about it, I just can't believe it. All right, Splash News and Picture Agency, prominent paparazzi shop, okay, has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, a global pandemic that had celebrities staying indoors and partly to blame, but also notably is Splash's legal adventure over the years. Okay, both as a plaintiff suing celebrities for posting copyrighted images of themselves, as well as defendant in a private action brought by Meghan Markle. I mean, they're playing both sides of the coin here. You're taking picture of them without their permission, and then when they use the picture, and then you sue them. My goodness. Having difficulty navigating the financial situation, Splash report having defaulted on a loan now worth nearly $1 million. Okay, Splash financial problems stem from three sources: State Splash, President Emma Curzon, and a declaration submitted as part of the bankruptcy. Okay, as a consequence of the global pandemic, the availability of celebrity images has declined, and budget within media companies have been cut. All right, this situation has been exacerbated by two ongoing litigation cases and the cost of defending this case. One of the two cases is Splash battle with Markle over photo taking during a private family outing in a park in Canada. While the BBC and other press outlets reported a settlement this past December, a Splash spokesperson said at the time that going forward, it will not take unauthorized photograph of the family of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The case may not be fully resolved. Curzon, quote, "The case involved free speech related issue under UK law and unfortunately has proven to be too unbearable expenses for Splash to continue further. If the plaintiff were to prevail in that case, it will likely result in a large attorney fee award against Splash." Okay, so she's pretty much, Royal Suitor is pretty much printing out what the article is saying. So what I think, what they're thinking here, because of the thing that Harry and Meghan just won, the privacy case, okay, so they have to think twice, because if, for instance, it seems like there's more things battle going in the UK with Splash News or something like that, because that I don't know how it works. I don't know much about it, the connection. So if that goes to court, to trial, and then they lose, and then not only they're gonna have to pay attorney fees, and they're probably gonna have to pay Meghan. Okay, this is why they're probably cutting their losses. They're doing all of this bankruptcy thing. All right, that's even more. So I was pretty much correct. Okay, not even reading the article, and I think this is from the article she's showing those tweets here, the thread. Okay, so I think this is what's happening. They file for bankruptcy so they don't get anything. You know what? Let me not give people idea, because I think I know how they could go about it, but I'm not gonna give any idea. All right. Notwithstanding the merit of the case, the company has sought to settle this matter, but has been unable to agree on a financial settlement within its resources. Oh. Again, I think I was right. They're filing bankruptcy so they don't go after their things, their assets. I was right. Okay, as for other case where Splash finds itself a defendant, okay, it's with the company's former account manager named Esmeralda Serving, who says she was repeatedly subjected to sexist remark at the company. Serving also says she was terminated after raising other concern. Interesting. As Splash fought for free speech with Markle, it pursued many celebrities in court. In fact, the agency was one of the pioneers in action against celebrity for posting images of themselves. One NFL star even claimed extortion. What? Must be in a compromise where what? So they're getting what they deserve. So this is what happened here. They know this kind of thing is a long battle. So when they do their nonsense, they know people are not gonna go after them because it's a long stress. Before, that used to work for them. They settle. But now Harry and Meghan said, no, no, no. We're gonna go all the way. So this is why they all of a sudden they don't have money. I'm telling you, they have the money. Okay, I could read between the lines. Not even knowing all of this, I could read between the lines. This is exactly what happened. They filed in bankruptcy to protect their assets. Okay, they have the money. They just don't want to lose what they have. They don't want to give anything. Okay, Meghan, stand up for your right. Never give up the fight. That's why girl been at this since she was 7, and now she have an army of Sussex prayer squad. That's why whoop whoop thriving. Get up, stand up. All right, they're all beginning to find out. I love it. All right, karma is working overtime. Next, okay, winning all around. Thought and prayers bankrupt all of them. They got the money because they've been doing it for so long. They have it. I'm telling you, they have the money. They felt like this is the best way to not looking at it. They thought the best way to not give them a dime, that's to do that. All right, and they're giving excuses. They have it. Congratulations, very well done. Best wishes, blessing you all. Look at the picture. The picture. Oh my goodness, I think I should use this. LOL, really? I really hope they'll bankrupt the Murdoch too. Nah. The Murdoch have, like, let's say the Empire State Building full of money, okay? That's how much money they have. It's like to pay any legal fee or anything is like taking, imagine 2 or 3 Empire State Building full of money to the ramp, okay? Every nits and crannies full of money. All right, and then they just took a dollar out of it to give to pay for anything. All right, so they got the money. All right, next tweet. That's the one I just read. Next one. Your country is in the crapper. Your prime minister is looting the coffers. Your royal family is sucking you dry. UNICEF is feeding your kids. But your news media is worried about cost of the house and salary of 2 financially independent adults in a continent away. When I saw this, I was like, I have to bookmark it. This makes sense of everything that I've been sharing with you. All right? Everything in a simple word. Your country is in the crapper. Your prime minister is looting the coffers. Your royal family is sucking you dry. UNICEF is feeding your kids. Okay? I even talk about UNICEF. Okay? But your news media is worrying about cost of the house and salary of 2 financially independent adults a continent away. Okay? Does that make sense to you? Okay? When I saw this, I said I had to share it. All right. The British right-wing tabloid really made a joke out of the UK. Then it'll take decades to repair Britain's image. But first, they need to get rid of their gossip media. That's why still can't get over the fact that tabloid are considered mainstream media. There is me. I heard it. Say it louder in the back. I mean, I've seen all of this, but for some, I mean, you know what? Let me give a little benefit of the doubt, because sometimes when you're in the wrong, you're in the midst of everything where everybody is in the same level. I'm gonna put that thumbnails, okay, in the same level, and nobody's standing up to pick up above to see what's on the stage. All right, they don't see it. Okay, we just have to pray for them to see. All right, they are completely in a hypnotism. They don't see. All right, let's just hope they see. Some of them are seeing it. Some of them are seeing it, but majority don't. All right, and the world is seeing it for them. They screaming and said, "Look, people, this is what's going on." All right, but no, they don't see it. They okay to give up their money when they can to the royal who have billions, and then they can't even pay their rents and all of this. You know. Well, that's the reason most of them are there now, to divert people's attention of what's going on here. Okay, that's exactly that. And guess what? It's the same thing that Trump was doing with America. I'm seeing a lot of stuff popping up. My goodness, let's see. Yes, considering the right-wing media doesn't care about crony capitalism, it enriched them too, and they are totally invested in the radical social construct that keeps the plebs content with what they have. So, yep, it makes perfect sense. All right, because right now they are benefiting from it. Okay, and said they don't want to change anything. All laws and rules and regulation is to benefit them. Why will they change it? Okay, just put yourself in their shoes. Why would you want to change it? So if something is wrong, you have to fight for it. All right, you have to fight for it. So nobody's fighting for it, so they're gonna stay where they are. Okay, they are surrounded by water on a craggy island, but thirsty, real thirsty, Sussex thirsty. Okay, people laughing. No, it doesn't. All right, it doesn't make sense. Next tweet. Okay, Scoop voicing concern about an avalanche of misinformation in the digital world. Prince Harry is joining Aspen. So this is another thing that Harry is doing too. Okay, Aspen Institute new commission on information disorder as a commissioner. Here's my full story. So this is that. There was something I saw about people who's in the board of this particular thing. Where is it? The Aspen Institute. I'm not 100% sure. There was someone named as the Koch, like the Koch brothers and stuff like that within that group, and I lost that information where I saw the name from, and I wanted to verify the name, because if it's one of the Koch brothers or something like that, because after I gave my computer up, I had to help my youngest with work and do a lot of other things, and then I got tired, I went to bed, and all of this, I need some sleep, and because I got up early, 2 o'clock in the morning to do this video, so I had to go back to sleep to catch up with my sleep. So when I saw that name, and I was like, I need to look more into the Aspen Institute. So Harry don't get duped into it, because if you in America, you know about the Koch brothers, they're pretty much funding about the Trumps, the McConnell, all those Republicans who's throwing the country down the crapper pretty much. All right, and I wanted to look more into that name, if he was related to the Koch brothers, and I lost the name. I only remember the last name. I don't remember the first name. So when I saw that, I had a small concern about that. I hope I come across it. Let me open something. Google. Let me paste that. I just copied that. All right, to look into it a little bit more. All right, the Duke of Sussex is one of 15 commissioners. Okay, I need to look about the commissioners. I think it wasn't that. All right, again, I'm gonna open another one so I don't lose that thing. I'll look at it in a different time, but if I remember when I'm looking it up, I will share it with you. All right, the Duke of Sussex is one of the 15 commissioners, all of whom are being named today. The 6-month effort will be led by 3 CEO chair, Katie Couric, Rashid Robinson, and Cece Kreb. All right, maybe it was this. Let's see. The 15 commissioners, okay, Prince Harry, Amazon, Catherine Murdoch. That's another thing. Okay, Catherine Murdoch. These are the last name. Those last name are very questioning. Are they part of the Murdoch thing? Okay, Heard on the Hill. I guess Susan Sarandon. No, Sue Gordon, Aaron Ford, Kate Stewart, Kay Croy, Jamal. Okay, no, there's no name. Prince Harry. Okay, Prince Harry on the information disorder crisis, quote, it's my belief that this crisis, was it here? Okay. Maybe it was I didn't see it properly. Maybe I was wrong. All right, Prince Harry on the information disorder crisis, quote, it's my belief that this is a humanitarian issue, and as such, it demands a multi-stakeholder response from advocacy voices, members of the Media Academy, researchers, and both government and civil society leaders. I mean, he's doing his thing. My goodness, because that was this is since childhood. All right, the thing that took his mom away. The media and those misinformation and all the thing that he was going through as a child. So this is all his anger. He's bringing up all of this. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay, when I saw it, I didn't look too deep into it, but let's see here. It's making sense now. There it is. His own personal experiences with the media, particularly with lies and nonsense spread about his own life, are likely to inform his contribution to the commission. That's right. Okay. As I've said, the experience of today's digital world has us inundated with an avalanche of misinformation affecting our ability as individuals as well as societies to think clearly and truly understand the world we live in. Quote, the Duke of Sussex said in a statement. It's my belief that this is a humanitarian issue, okay, he said, and as such, it demands a multi-stakeholder response from advocacy voice members of the media, academy researchers, and both government and civil society leaders. I'm eager to join this new Aspen Commission and look forward to working on a solution-oriented approach to the information disorder crisis. Okay, couple things came to mind. All right. I might be right about the Murdoch name that I saw came in because they're part of the media thing. All right. So the other thing is, when I was saying as the royal family is shaping, okay, they didn't give him all the answer all at once, whether he could be, half in and half out kind of thing. So they sort of shape his thing in terms of what he can do and what he cannot do. Okay, so once they told him no, he cannot do certain things, or he's either all in or something like that. That's when he's like, okay. One of the things I was trying to explain in my previous recording is that as the royal family is telling him, that was when he left the UK and he's in Canada. Little bit at a time, they're telling him what he can or cannot do. So each piece of information that they're telling him, trying to direct him a certain way, and he's trying to fit certain things into his life, how he's gonna move forward, because now he has a family he has to feed, he has to take care of. So a little bit of information at the time that the royal family, the firm, is giving him while he's in Canada. So he's shifting his ideas of how to move forward. So once they told him, no, you cannot do half in or half out, that's when he has to, think straight and said, okay, I can't go back. I have to do something to feed the family. So, and again, that's when the Tyler Perry came in and all of this. I'm not talking in terms of all of this that he's doing now with the Aspen thing. Maybe that came later after he signed up with that agency to help him to do those kind of things. I don't know if this is where he get these deals and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, information, each little bit of information about his life, because the royal wanted him to come back, all right, and leave his wife alone. But he's like, no, I want to help the royal, but at the same time, I want to keep my family safe, all right. So each little bit of information that they give him, it's like his way of moving forward to earn money and all of that was shifting each information is giving to him. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is what I was trying to say, and I still don't think I explained it correctly. Because if he was half in and half out, I don't think he'll be doing this, because they'll still try to puppet him, to shape him. Oh, you can do this, because remember, the royal family is benefiting from some of the things he's trying to target. All right, the media in particular. All right, so there's 38 comment here. Let me continue. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Prince Harry is so correct person to join this. Wishing success to commission to stop misinformation. Okay, he should start with the misinformation that he is come on. I'm not even gonna go in that because there's so much to do. I guess you thought you did something with this tweet. Okay, as I love Harry, he and Meghan provided misinformation and the interview. Okay, there's those people. All right, you guess what? Why do you think they're coming in here to put their nonsense here? All right, because he's targeting their main thing here. These are probably people. Let's see here. Okay, 5,000. Okay, expert in British and European Royalty Academy Library. Okay, when you hear that, British expert, okay, you know it's those nonsense people. All right, no reason to go into it. Okay, I noticed the Bat Sack Puppet account spewing misinformation under your tweet. You see? Okay, this has been happening for a while in a coordinated fashion across a social media platform, mentioning Harry and or Meghan, exposing whoever is behind it will be the scoop of the century. All right, this is it. This is why you're seeing all this negative comment here, because Harry and Meghan is going at the heart of where the thing is. All right, they have to be law. Okay, it's the law, and then enforce the law. That's the thing here. Okay, excellent. As a Brit, I'm disgusted by how our xenophobic, sexism, homophobic, etc. media operates unchecked. Okay, that's the thing. Unlike the US right-wing media dominate and are poisoning the public, I'm glad he's bringing focus on their malicious activities and the long-term damage it caused. All right. Whatever is going on in the UK, they have it in the US too. It's just that there's law that that they can't people could go after them, but over there is like free for all. My goodness, congrats. All right, and that's on Princess Diana. All right, the rescue princess is thriving away from the evil castle. All right, goodness, you can tell this position are irrelevant because he will not have so many of them if they were actually jabbed with responsibility. What did they say? Time is money. His time. You know what? There's someone my husband used to work for, an architect. Okay, he used to have a firm, a business in Manhattan and everything, but he's getting older, he's slimming down, but he still wants to do some of his thing. Guess what they hire him for? You have other people who's hire him for his idea, where he doesn't need people to do drafting or big office to do anything. Just his idea, things that's in his head. But he used to, because he had good relationship with my husband, so sometime in order to do a demonstration or board meeting to bring, because when you're an architect, sometimes you already see the finished product in your head. You already know step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in your head. But people who's not used to all of this, you need to see the in picture. They need to see a picture of it. So he used to contact my husband to do some drawing for him, some rendering, some 3D kind of thing and stuff like that. And those old architects, they're not good with computer as much. Those kind of things used to do with CAD, AutoCAD to do 3D rendering. Now they have other other programs to do this thing much easier. Because the way that I used to do 3D with AutoCAD, I probably don't even need to do it. They have other programs where as you're doing your drawings in 2D, and then at the same time you can manage it to do 3D. So all of this, okay? So this guy, where he shut his firm down, and then he's working at home, and then he will contact my husband. Okay, this is the idea that I have, where my husband, have the same kind of mentality kind of thing, the photographic kind of thing, where he could convey something to my husband verbally, and my husband can put it in picture form. So now he could take these things for people to see. So time is money. Okay, and guess what? My husband, those things that he's doing for him wasn't for free. He had to pay my husband for that. Okay, and then his idea, where he didn't even need to lay a finger. All this I had to do is words. Okay, I have an idea. This is what I want to accomplish, and can you do that for me? And bam, bam, bam. Thing is, okay. Ideas come into reality and show it, and you sell it to the people. And then guess what? He didn't even have to do any blueprint or nothing. Now these people bring that idea to an architect, okay, where they could easily tell the architect to do that, but because they like his idea. And so what is it, as this year, this is why sometimes I have to give my computer up. There's this project my husband is working on, where he had at the beginning of the pandemic, he had to fly to Colorado in one day. Okay, one day drove, fly to Colorado and then come back in the same day, where they spent time doing so much designing and all of that. And then for some reason, this particular client did not like the idea, what the firm my husband is working. It's not my husband idea though, but he was part of the team. All right, so they didn't like the idea that the firm was giving them, so they put the project on pause, they freeze it, and then they hire someone like my husband old boss for a different idea. Okay, they ask him, we want to do this, can you make this happen for us? And they give him the idea, and guess what, they took that idea and bring it back to my husband's firm to do the drawing and do all of that. Okay, so sometimes you don't need to be when you have good connection and you have great ideas. Okay, this is why some of us need to use our brain, where you don't have to be a slave master getting up. I'm telling you, when I was young, I used to see my family members getting up 5 a.m. and then they don't even have time. They don't spend time with their kids and all of that. These people, they don't need to do that. Okay, they use their brain in a way where they don't even need to be in the office. All right, so these are where is that comment here? Goodness, you can tell disposition, okay, or irrelevant. Okay, so small-minded people, that's you. Okay, or irrelevant, because he will not have so many of them if they were actually a job with responsibilities. All right, small-minded people, I don't know what she mean by this, but small-minded people think like that. But people with good high position, guess what, just by ideas, he probably get paid more than the people who's doing those other things, smaller position. If I get this thing correctly, let me go under here and see what's going on. Haha, you said that while the rest of the world have 100 of patronages and handful of position and appointment. Thanks for trying. Okay, I know what you mean. It's not like there's such thing like having assistant or technology like the laptop, phone, digital meeting. It's so impossible in 2021 for people being able to multitask, right? Okay. Thank you. All right, I just give you example. Okay, what's going on in other position. All right. Okay, you don't even need to do all of this nonsense. Sometimes your ideas is worth more than the people who's getting up early to create your ideas, make your ideas come to reality. Okay, the idea itself, okay, is worth more than the people who's trying to make it to reality. All right, I'm telling you. You have to be in the good position. I don't even need to go in there. These are shady people's mindset here. All right. I'm not saying. Okay, people need to work their way up. Okay, they need to work their way up in order for them to be exposed to this kind of board meeting kind of thing. All right. A lot of people, it's just that they're getting paid for their ideas. All right, so like Harry, look at Harry for instance, perfect example. I know we're talking about Harry here. All right, if the royal were to listen to him, do you think he will be, look at this, he's getting so much money for things they were getting for free off of him from the royals. Okay, but instead they put, probably telling him work less. They don't take his ideas for what it is. All right, and they're waiting for the next in line to come with idea, which he never did. All right, so now it's the same thing that he used to have over there. He's exposing it out here. Okay, his ideas is worth a lot. Okay, what is it, those people who create stuff, who come with those patents and stuff like that, how do you think it come about? It's ideas. All right, so for people like me and you who probably will not understand it, so they have to make it to reality, and then they make millions off of it. All right. Oh my goodness, some people are small-minded. Believe me, if I had ideas to make things happen, don't you think I'll be doing it? Okay, my mind is when it comes to that of peanuts. Okay, so I have to respect those who's coming with brilliant ideas instead of putting them down. All right, let's see. It doesn't seem concerned that Harry was terrified when Meghan was suicidal, but okay, these are the haters. Too ashamed to ask for help on her behalf. Okay, I respond to this before. All right, why would he go to them? Look what happened to Diana when Diana went to the Queen. Okay, the Queen. All right, the Queen said, "What am I supposed to do?" All right, so he already got the answer from his mom experience. Why would you go there? All right, and then they're repeating the same thing since she passed. Why will you go there and ask for the same thing again? You're going to get the same result.
But if Diana had hoped to get support from the Queen, she was sorely disappointed. According to the princess, the Queen turned a cold shoulder to her appeal for help.
The princess described an emotional scene inside the walls of Buckingham Palace.
And I was sobbing, and I said, what do I do? I'm coming to you, what do I do? And she said, I don't know what you should do. John was hopeless. And that was it. That was help. So I didn't go back to her again for help. Because I don't go back again if I don't get it the first time right. And so over the years, Diana never talks to me. I never know what's going on. Silly girl.
What did he do? Okay? When you know you're gonna get the same, they doing the same thing, you expect different result. Harry is the smartest of them all. Okay? You don't keep on trying the same thing and get different result. They were doing the same thing to get a different result. Get out of there. Okay? This is the what Harry did. I don't know why these people can see that. Okay, how can he be a mental health leader when he was so incapable of handling her crisis? He did it. All right, I'm sorry if you didn't see that. He did what he had to do, is get his family out of there. Okay, get Meghan, Archie, and everybody out of there. Okay, and it was a compile of things that were happening, and nobody were listening to them. Okay, his mom they call her, was it the royals called Diana crazy? Okay, they went on the media and did all of this, smear her name and stuff like that, saying she's crazy, when in fact they the one who's putting that mental thing on her. Okay, Harry saw that. This is what happened. History is good to learn. You need to learn history. Harry saw it. Okay, history was right at his fingertip. Okay, that was his mom. Okay, his mom was the perfect example. All right, they did that to her. Okay, instead of going to anybody, what do you think they're supposed to do? Find the best result is get the hell out of there. All right. All right, get it done, Prince Harry. Something has to be done. Enough is enough. All right. Let's see what's on. Probably because he knows what they did to his mom. There it is. That's the answer here. And the label they slap on her. Okay, I swear I didn't see this. It's almost like some of the thing that I said. Diana herself spoke about it. It's amazing she survived the palace help. All right. Does that qualify him for a high-level job? I mean, stop being bitter. What is it? The Invictus, head fits, all of this. These are experience. Okay. My goodness, maybe when he went, okay, there's two things here. They hire him for two things. I don't know for sure. For some of the things that he's been, the publicity that will be bring. Okay, on top of that, when they talk to him, they know they're not talking to an airhead. All right, these people are smart people. When they're talking to Harry, okay, Harry let them know what's in his brain. Okay, Harry got a brain, so they took Harry for his brain. All right, so all of those charitable things, he sent a Bali, Invictus, head fit, what else? The one Archwell, all of this, they don't come out of nowhere. Okay, for someone who's capable of doing all of this, what do you think? You think they will take someone who's not capable of doing that? All right. For you so stuck with the royal name they place in your brain, you think this is what will make somebody qualify. All right, does that qualify him for a high-level job that affect people's mental health? I question that. Okay, it's good to question. I'm not saying you're not supposed to question, but it's okay. Is the palace all bad or Harry and Meghan all good? From what I'm seeing, the palace is saying Meghan and Harry are bad. Okay, so I don't know. I think neither is true. But when did they say Harry and Meghan are all good? I want to know this media that said that ever print something from the UK that's good about Harry and Meghan, because everything that's come out of there is all negative. So now you're switching things to fit into this narrative here. All right, I think neither is true. But he attacked and betray his family. But they took his security away. What he's supposed to do? Why is he supposed to get the money to pay for his security? Okay, and they aren't monsters, and Meghan paints them to be. From what I hear from the Oprah interview, Meghan pretty much tell her truth. All right, she said good thing about Kate. Okay, so let's see here. Who is she? writer, music lovers, spiritual. Oh God, spiritual, okay? Care about justice and fairness. From what I'm seeing from you, I don't think so. Inspired by people standing up for democracy. Are you sure? Okay, goodness will win. Follow the light. You have some good things here, but what you're saying doesn't match your profile. Let's see here. Let's see some of the, okay, you know that he's not going to be sitting around providing therapy, right? Thank you. Okay, you may want to read up on what his job is about. All right. See, all right, he's not qualified, because in the US, to do some mental thing with people, this is why sometimes I put my disclaimer. I'm not a freaking psychologist. When I start taking my crazy stuff here, don't take me for a psychologist, because in the US they'll put you in jail for practicing law, certain things without a license. All right, they don't joke around about these kind of things. Okay, he asked for help, they didn't give it. Okay. That's why he left and now has to figure out how to afford security for his family. That's right. All right, there it is. She's responding to, I think, from her original thing here. All right, let's see. No, that's not what he said in the interview. He said he didn't ask his family for help. There's other thing that he didn't ask, okay? Or let them know of the problem. He said it's about the suicidal thing. The suicidal thing. All right? Okay, he said he was too ashamed to let them know they needed help. What it again, his exact word. Where is it? Sometimes it seems as if people do not understand comprehension. He stated that he too was going through his own mental issue, which contribute to him feeling ashamed, okay, of letting anyone in. By then, him and his wife had no one to turn to except turning to each other. Okay, his assessment was on the root causes and what he can do long term. He was available, loving, and holding her hands. Okay, he removed toxic people in their lives for them to thrive. Okay, we know what the end game was. He said he will not play it, mafia family. Okay, anyone is there. Okay, he left the royal family. That was the solution. Thank you. All right, that was the solution. He left the solution. He left the royal family. Okay, he got one-on-one help for the same issue that terrified him, and he put his pain into a productive action, which made him the perfect soul to help others. All right. Someone experience is pretty much a thing. All right, maybe because he walk in their shoes and feel empathy, he can encourage with premier professional on the solution. Well, most of us have experienced difficulties and have empathy, but is that enough qualification for high level job in the field? I think Harry could have had his wife talk to his therapist or doctor. What makes you think they didn't do that? You don't know that. Somebody moving to another country, not the only option. All right, let's see here. What's the exact for? But not all of us have desire to help or large platform. How about we let him do good if he can? All right, if you feel, if you're free to let him do good, but we will disagree on that, what is good. Based on the interview, I don't trust them. Sorry. Okay, you already go with your preconception. All right, like the other person said, he's not gonna be a hands-on kind of thing. He's here for social thing and be part of the solution when they come with the ideas and things like that. And that's where they come. They'll bring him in. But you know, people will be heading so many manipulation and half truth. Before this job came out, it's not like he was shaping some of the things that happened in the UK so he could get this job. Okay, these things were real life things that was happening to him. All right, that became a perfect experience kind of thing and the thing is that he was talking about it. So it's not like those people who hire him didn't know about it. Okay, they knew about him. So he's been talking about about the media. He wants this and that and that. So people who have ideas, let's say for instance, some of the things he used to send when they interview him about the media and all of this, and someone who's watching it came up with a solution for that. Guess what? Who do you think they're gonna best to tap in to help them with that solution? Okay, they're gonna tap Harry. Okay, I heard you said this on TV, and I have this idea, and I would like to make it into a business. Do you think you will work for me and help me shape that, or something like that? Okay. So this is another thing here that is playing here. So these people already have ingrained in their mind certain thing, whatever the media in the UK have ingrained in them about Harry and Meghan, to be manipulated, to be not telling the truth and all of that. But meanwhile, all of the things that were going when they were living in the UK, it was their reality. Okay, they were not shaping any narrative to fit into a thing that they didn't know was gonna happen in the future. All right, those things were their reality, and they were fighting it. All right, they were fighting it, and they get themselves out of there. And this one is saying they're manipulating for you know what? You can't really make sense with these people. Okay, things did start to seem odd when they attend the wedding of a very close friend in Italy, so not unable to travel, a passport, not trapped, not isolated, who was marrying close friend and Jared Ivanka before doing conservative. You could do whatever, but it is what it is. They said they got receipt. When everything comes to light, let's see how it goes. All right, they could spend it all they want. All right, next one. Okay, did you watch the interview? What they said was they cut their security without warning in the middle of a pandemic. Security at that level costs a lot. They were unprepared for it, and they had been assured the royal family will protect them. All right, this is turning lemon into lemonade. I remember that part from the interview where he was talking, okay, the borders were going to be closed. This was going to happen. So we need to get out of here. We don't have any security and all of this. And you know, remember, all of these were going on while they were in Canada, where they already knew the answer. They're not coming back as full-time royals. Okay? Like I've been saying, I think they knew the answer already. All right? And they were cutting their security. And they give them all excuses about everything. So now they have to do plan B, C, D, and F. Whatever come out of plan they had to. And then the border was going to be closed. And it seems like they were going to stay in Canada. Okay, to do the half in and half out, because Canada is part of the Commonwealth. But because of that, all right, because they cut them adrift right away, and because you cannot be half in half out, and then because you're not a working well, you can't get security. So now they have to think the next option. Okay, we can stay in Canada. We're not gonna have security. So let's move to your country, Meghan, because this is the next best thing for us. That way we could think more clearly, because we can't stay in Canada. You're not a citizen there, and this and that. Harry will probably stay there. I don't know how it works in Canada, because Meghan was living in Canada for the suit thing. So I don't know if the immigration thing works differently in the over there. Where, well, it's back and forth. It's not far from. So I don't know. But the thing, it just wasn't safe for them over there. So they had to make another plan, which was, this is where Tyler Perry came into play and said, look, 3 months, use my house. I'm not even there. I'm in Georgia doing my thing, my Medina kind of thing production. Just stay there for 3 months. I'll give you security. Sort things out. Okay? So there it is. This is within those 3 months. This is what they come out. They had their plan ready. They weren't just sitting around, for kumbaya kind of thing. All right, I'm not a millionaire, but I can assure you that I will sell everything. I have to keep my whatever age children safe at all times. Okay, isn't it the Met Police who decide which royal gets security? Though they were no longer eligible after stepping down. Other non-working HRH don't have security. Plus, they are in the US, not UK. That complicates things even more. All right, so I'm sure they would, if it was somebody else, they would have make it work. Okay, they would have make it work. All right, so because it's Meghan, this black woman should not get all the privilege, those kind of thing. All right, all right. Wrong. Meghan was claiming that the palace was actively trying to change the rule for when Archie became grandson, monarchy when Charles is king. Okay, so all right. So this continue. Oh my God, this was a long conversation. All right, that's from Anna kind of thing. So they branched this out. All right. Okay, so I was done with my thing here. Okay. Voicing concern. Okay, I just did that. So that's all my bookmark. Let me see something. All right, so these some stuff I liked last night while I was uploading things to YouTube, waiting for the thing to finish. All right, British right-wing tabloid really made a joke out of the UK. Then it's all decades to repair Britain image, but first they need to get rid of the gossip media. Okay, let's see here. Still can't get over the fact that tabloid are considered mainstream media. Respectable outlet validate by using tabloid reporters as main source for royal celebrity news. US media, I think, have no choice but to use them as well. Locally, the closest example I can think of is when entertainment news refer to TMZ for scoop and their looting stories. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, Duchess Meghan, strength, courage, resilient in the midst of all this global bullying, racism, and everything, and every other allegation thrown at her is an inspiration to anyone who had to deal with certain difficult situation in their own lives. Wishing Meghan forever happiness. Inspired by Meghan. All right, let's see. There's 2 comments. Each time I read this quote, okay, I think of her. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Beautiful quote. Yep. Smartest thing he ever did was to marry Meghan. Okay? He will never have escaped. He didn't know how, didn't know where to go, had no support. Second smartest thing was to bring his family to the new world. He will do this tech what he did for the Invictus game. Creative genius. He said when I saw this, I liked it. Okay, so there's no comment. It shows 1 comment, but there's not. So I thought it was something to share. Spreading the scoop love around multiple US media outlets, notably not the UK press. Okay, what is that? Scoop voicing concern about the avalanche of misinformation in the digital world. Prince Harry is joining Aspen Institute, new commission, and the information disorder as a commission. Okay, I read some of these already. Well, that explains why they don't see the issue with the skin discussion. Let's see here. The Derangers claim they are not racist, yet they say black genes are not decent. These are the type of people Prince William and Kate Middleton attract. Okay, ever since Harry began dating Meghan Markle, I've been saying to myself, Will and Kate need to pump out a few more kids. I know that's a strain for Kate, but it's better to cushion the monarchy with decent genes. What? These people vote that? There's 4 comment there. What? Yep, exactly. It's also explained why Will and Kate feel compelled to publicize and reassure Queen Elizabeth II that they are trying to procreate. They can do for themselves, but guess what? If the monarchy is gone, you have more mouth to feed, okay? Exactly. William and Kate, yeah, the squad made a whole bunch funny about that. All right, it's getting kind of hard to sell that they didn't want to do the work. False narrative, isn't it? What is that now? Yeah, more like the truth that they didn't want to sit around cutting ribbons and clapping once in a blue moon is now exposed. Okay, especially with Harry's long list of accomplishment and experience. Okay, that's the thing. For those who's complaining they don't think Harry should be in that position. Okay, he did a lot, accomplishment and experience. Okay, none of those other island dwellers possesses the humility necessary to humble themselves and work as an employee or as part of a collaborative team. Is just more proof that Harry is and has always been a better person than any of them. Okay, impossible. This is becoming like the British. The media and politicians used to blame all on EU. As soon as Brexit was done, people can see clearly what the EU red tapes were and now and how they have been lied to all along. Okay, there's that thing here. All right, when they want that thing, they make sure. All right, they publicize it, they glorify it, they sensitize it for your brain to take it and to think, to vote against your own interests. This is that. All right. Yes, Harry was the real energy behind Heads Together. There it is. He created a global sport competition, Santa Bali, all of it. Okay, no lazy person could do that stuff. All right, there it is. Even with all the resources in the world, he's not interested in waffle. Looks like he's got aim. He will see fulfill. All right, yep, slowly but surely they are uncovering her showing up in a fancy clothes and waving to a crowd is not work. Harry and Meghan earning a paycheck for producing actual tangible product and result as the royal family worst nightmare. Okay, those of us who pay attention always knew this argument was ridiculous. Okay, that's right. That's the fishbowl. That's her thing. Okay, let's see here. Who is it? Love to read and down and anyone with support. Dr. Sussex. I won't stand for any negative comment on my timeline. Okay? All right, exactly. Lies can only take so far. Take you so far. The truth does come out. The people who started the lies were so short-sighted and then think that they will be challenged eventually. There it is. All right, they were focused on Meghan, dark skin, but they didn't see the ripple effect of their vile thing that they were imposing on them. All right, they only think of the moment they end. That's why there are so many documented contradictions. All right, what have I been saying? All right, Meghan always worked. Harry served 10 years in the military, but racism and abuse is so toxic. Okay, we all knew it wasn't about the work, but now more and more people around the world are seeing through the narrative as well. Like I've been saying, all of these things, I told you, those people were working against the royals. Okay, those advice that Harry said and I said, they're giving the royals or bad advice for their own distraction. Okay, now people are seeing the light. Okay, some of you who haven't seen some of my videos, go watch some of my old videos. I know some of you said you've been binge watching my videos. I wish you guys could do that when I'm making money off of my channel, but right now everything is for free. You could binge watch my channel when I get the 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, but it's serious, because if it was up to YouTube, they will make me stop. All right, looks like I'm probably gonna have 2 videos because 2 hours is gonna come up here. All right, let me stop it before it's all right. So that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.